InCo Season 3, Episode 67. Importance.
Hatov. Hatov, can you come here?
Good evening, Lady Nydid. He was going to... Is there something that you need?
When liked you the most?
I don't really think that he liked me.
My son liked you the most. You're all he could talk about some days.
Well, apparently I wasn't important enough for him to stay. Sorry.
Zalia sleeps in his room most nights. She used to come down sometimes when both her papa and Cadis were away. I keep the kitchen stocked for her mostly.
So you knew?
I can see his room from here. Of course I would see when children and sneak in through a window and leave the lights on. You care for him. You still care for him. That's what matters.
Hey, that is... We shouldn't have...
I like seeing his window lit. And there's no harm in letting people in there. Zalia's neat.
Do you... Is there anything that you need from it, or...
I have no use for my son's trinkets. I want to talk to you, Hatov.
Wait, you don't... I thought that you didn't like me.
I find it frustrating that the spirits would answer your mother's prayers and not mine. Maybe Varai's fast is stronger. Or more desperate.
He wanted to come back.
And Wim does not.
No! I mean... That's not...
I don't have much of anything to give you. But there are places to sit.
So, this is U.S.'s temple.
And it's meant to be yours as well. But I think your mother's made her stance on it very clear.
It's very... pretty.
This has always been his favourite tapestry. He likes the way the oceans rise. He used to pretend he was pulling waves from the fabric, dashing it across the floor. Honestly, his playtimes could be a bit of a mess.
Do you... That easy. Is that all you want? To talk about him?
I suppose that I'm looking for a sense of closure. A reason that it was you and not him.
No, that is that... There is no closure for things like this.
Nova.
She's a person I met while I was away.
Well, it's certainly starting to feel that way. But I haven't come to that conclusion just yet. I've resorted to collecting stories. You're the last person I've left to talk to.
What are you going to do when you finish?
Well, I've had my big spec. I still have my duties representing the CFC in the region in Wilm's absence, but... what more is there for me here?
I don't know.
There is nothing.
But what if... That is... What if Father gave you...
I don't want another child, Hatov. I had one. and now he's gone. I know that this will upset Zelia, but his rooms will be cleaned out next week, and the safe house will wait for its new occupants.
Yeah, but still...
You won't miss me, Hatov. There's a difference between mourning the loss of familiarity and mourning the loss of a person.
Why couldn't he have stayed?
Here.
Yes, he should have stayed here with his family and his life and his...
Even if it made him miserable.
Yes! I mean, no, or... He was miserable, but at least we were together, and then he left me, and... I don't want him to be unhappy, but why couldn't he have been happy here? No, that's... I just wish he'd stayed, or written a letter, or he recorded a video that explained why he wanted to go, or that it wasn't our fault, or that it wasn't my fault, or that I might have known if I'd paid closer attention to him instead of...
Well, I don't know what we were expecting. He always had a bit of a selfish streak.
What?
My son has always been incorrigibly thoughtless, and at some points very, very selfish. He frequently forgot all the ways lives would affect others.
No, I mean, he was a little, but he wasn't...
He was. Always has been. Frankly, I always thought that he'd make for an awful king.
Why are you?
Because we lionize those who aren't among us, and Uwis will not accept that. Willem was not perfect, but that's okay.
He left me.
He left me too.
Why do you pray for his return?
He is my son. I would love to see him. Hold him. Why do you search for him?
I don't know. He just... I wanted to know why.
Will that make a difference?
I don't...
If he left for a reason, will it change how you feel? Does it matter precisely what it was that outweighed our importance to him?
It's not wrong to search for answers.
I think that there are some questions that aren't worth answering. I know that Wim loved us. But sometimes, love isn't enough.
But...
Could you tell me a story?
About Willie?
Yes. It's the last one. I've put it off long enough.
But... The tour funeral.
Or a final farewell. Someone must stay within the temple to the ceremony's end. It's the last thing I can do for him as his mother. And while I am loath to leave it, I am ready to continue on with my life.
This episode was made by the It Me Podcast Production LLC. All voices were done by me. If you miss me between updates, follow me on Twitter at InCo Podcast or visit me at InCoPodcast.com for sound effects lists, blog posts, world building, mini episodes, and more. The music for this episode was Simple by Patrick Patricios. If you want to support the show, leave a review or a comment or consider stopping by my Ko-fi link in the description. I'd love to hear from you. Stay safe, and as always, thank you for listening.